territory, needing only it for this thing on 4th down. They are going for it. Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. Before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on 3rd and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He finds an opening past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, you got a chance to rumble. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. Brady. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Nickel Roby-Coleman there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Brady going for the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. 6 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And he's able to put it through. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time for the Rams to get the ball again, and earlier we were touching on their 4-0 start, but the way that they've done it offensively, so impressive. They're now the 10th team, just the 10th team in the Super Bowl era to start 4-0 while scoring 30 or more points in all their games.
So you're telling me the defensive coordinators around the NFL that have the Rams on their schedule?
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Third and long. It's gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this will be caught at the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on third down. 58 yards. From the red zone now. Goff. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. Again, Goff. Rolling to his right. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee from 6 yards away. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the New England Patriots coming out to take over the football yet again. And Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game, but it was a 1-2 start for the Patriots. The whispers, the dynasty's over. What's going to happen now? And boom, 38-7 over Miami in what you might call a get-right game.
Yeah, it certainly was a get-right game. And kids just pretty much set your watch to it, pull up the calendar and go, oh, the Patriots struggle a little. Who are they playing? Ooh, that team's in big trouble. And this time it turned out to be Miami. You know, Tom Brady had not lost 3 games in a row since 2002. He had lost 2 in a row this season. Didn't get to that third one, did he? No. Played awfully well. Defense played well, just stifled Miami early. And the New England Patriots, we can write a different story about them now, can't we?
Yep. 2 upcoming home games on the heels of that Miami home game. Indianapolis and then Kansas City. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, 66.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
On the ground, this is Michel. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The 18. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Oh, good move at the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Dumps it off to Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. John Simon in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Throwing on third. Goff. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Michelle. And some room to maneuver. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
One play at a time now. Stop. Check it.
The final shot before half for Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Now it's Patterson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are finally going to stop him, but what a return. All the way to the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll run with Michelle. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They give it to him running left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partners, we well know long kickoff returns set up big-time momentum for the team with the ball. But how about the defense? They've gone on the field, understood the situation, and really have held up strong.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And it's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 4 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Goff now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. To throw is Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you either throw a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. On first down, Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, CD, a quick look back at Week 4 in the NFL. Not good for rookie QBs. They went 0 for 4. You had Rosen and Mayfield making their first starts. Both close losses.
Yeah, and Sam Darnold took on Jacksonville, one of the better defenses in the league. That's a tough go, and obviously lost that game. And then how about Josh Allen in Buffalo? Going to Green Bay, the Packers wearing the throwback uniforms. He almost didn't have a chance in that one. That was a really difficult one. But you mentioned Rosen and Mayfield. Close losses, acquitted themselves pretty well overall, although Mayfield did turn it over 4 times in the game. But I like what we're seeing out of him. The one winner, though, is Lamar Jackson, but it doesn't go on his record. He wasn't the starting quarterback. Used a little bit in their game in their win over Pittsburgh.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down. On 1st and 10, Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the 4th and final quarter. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again is gone. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Shadow! Regular! Wait 20! Wait 20! Straight!
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, it's gone. And this is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. Goff now looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
On the right.
And it's Michel once again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Michel. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
29, Alpha. Go! Ready? Rip.
And the blitz does come. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Back to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. So the yellow flag came out, and that
bring out the Brinks truck. I'm young flying.